Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I hope everyone's well. And here we are on Veronica Jenkins live, and I'm just going to be doing the hours mediumship. And we'll just wait for some people to come on and just see who comes in and see who we're drawn to. So my name's Tracey, for anyone that hasn't seen me before. And I have got a web page, which is TC-Idle and if anybody would be interested in having a wee look, they are more than welcome to. And I also do private readings, so I can do them through Zoom or WhatsApp. And for all the Facebook users, if they just click on the StreamYard, and they will be able to see, they will be able to get a message when we see their name. So I'm not seeing anybody on yet. I'm not seeing any names. So I don't know if there is anyone here, because I'm not seeing nothing. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, Christine Davis. Facebook user, if you wouldn't mind just clicking on the StreamYard and giving them permission, we'll be able to see your name, then we'll be able to give you a message. We'll just wait on a few people coming on, and then we'll just start the readings. So is there anyone here? Hi, Pamela. Hi, Amy. And Facebook user, if you wouldn't mind just using the StreamYard, clicking on that, giving authorization for your name to come up. And if you just let me know where you're from. Hi, Facebook user, click on the StreamYard, please. And if you just let me know where you're from, and we will then just wait a couple of minutes to see who is here. Right, I'm not seeing the names. Comments. Right, I've fixed it now. Right, okay. So Pamela Grotex, Facebook user from New Zealand, Eva, good afternoon. Right, I'm seeing all the names now. I never had to say them properly. So anyway, I'll just go in with it, and I'm just going to go to, let me see, Christine Davis. So I want to come to yourself, and just as I'm coming in, getting the energy, okay, I want to say that I've got a lady. As the lady comes in, I feel as though she was a gran, and as she's coming in, I feel as though there's a wee bit of uncertainty with her just now. So I feel around you there's a wee bit of uncertainty. I feel as though there's some decisions that you need to be making, okay? And she's telling me that there's two important decisions that needs to be made, but I feel as though one of these decisions has got to be made by the end of the 2 weeks. I don't know if you would be able to understand this, Christine. But she's also given me a gentleman that came in with her, okay? And I feel this is dad's energy. If it's not dad, it's granddad. But I feel as though he would have had a bond with you just like a dad, all right? But he's given me red roses to give to you. So I feel as though this would have been a memory, all right? And it's just telling me that things is going to be all right, okay? Because I feel as though you've got so much going on in your head, okay? Because it's actually just taken me to the front of my head, and I feel as though there's a lot of pressure there, and I feel as though it's just tension, okay? But it's just saying to me that you can only deal with one thing at a time, okay? And when you deal with one thing at a time, that's when things will be easier, because then you're able to just tick that off the list and then go with the next task, is what he's telling me. But just as I said, the task, I feel as though there's a big task that you need to do. Right, okay. Thank you, Christina, for confirming that. But it's also just taking me to, like, I've got a lot of sickness as well, okay? So it's the stress levels is extremely high. He's asking you just to take a bit of breathing time, and I want to say that you need to go into the nature and just take a walk in the park, because I feel as though the park is your place and it's just getting a bit of fresh air. And also just getting out and about, because I feel as though you've actually just closed yourself away from everyone just now. So Christine even, know that Spirit's with you, and thank you for allowing me to work with you, okay? I'm just going through the names here, and Pearl, Mississippi? Pearl, right, okay. Pearl, is I'm sitting here, okay. I want to say that I've got, in fact, Pearl, could you just confirm that you're still here before I go into a message for you? Right, hi. Right, hi, Lisa Irwin, welcome. Right, okay, Pearl, I'll need to say that I've got 2 people here for you, okay? So I've got 10 grandparents is what they're telling me, okay? But they're just saying that things are going to be grand, all right? And as they're just saying grand, I feel as though there's going to be a wedding that's coming up soon, because I've just they're just showing me everything being grand, and I'm like, what they're showing me is like a big castle and the staircase, all right? So I feel as though there's going to be a bride walking down a really beautiful staircase is what they're showing me. And they're just showing me the banisters, but also the red carpet as well, okay? But I feel as though there's a lot of good things that's coming your way, because they're telling me that I feel that there was a lot of heartache, and I want to go in the last 2 and a bit years, okay? And I feel as though there has been a couple of passings, but they're just telling me to tell you that they are okay. And you know, they're just telling me, they've just taken me to your name, and I'm hearing the song Pearl's a Singer. All right. So I want to say that there is someone around you that is a good singer, or someone has been hearing a lot of music that is actually relevant to them. Okay. So know that the Spirit are with you. Okay. And thank you for coming on and joining me, Pearl. And I hope that resonates for you. Okay. And I'm just going to go through the names here, and just looking who I'm drawn to. Marie Key. Marie, are you still here? Marie Key, if you just say hi so that I can give you the message if you're still here. Right, okay. Marie, I want to say that I've got a lady for you, okay? And I feel as though either this is an aunt or a sister that's with me, all right? But I want to say that I'm feeling very forlorn, but I feel this is you that's feeling very forlorn. And as this lady passed, I feel as though it was a very quick passing for her, because she's just given me really lightheadedness. So I feel as though it would have been a brain aneurysm or some kind of stroke, but I feel as though it would have been a quick passing for her. But she's just saying that everyone's just got to be moving forward as best as they can, because, you know, it was a quick passing for her, and it's the best way that she could have went, she's saying. And she's just telling everyone just to actually forget the ending, but to remember the days that she was here, okay? Because I want to say there was lots of good memories, and she's saying that there was lots of fun as well, okay? But everybody's actually just forgetting all about these times, and she's saying that they need to be brought back to the front. And she's just taken me to a park as well, okay? And I feel as though there would have been a lot of memories that you would have went to the park with her, okay? Because she's showing me a park, but I want to say that I'm sitting on a bench and I'm actually looking down, and it's just like I'm looking at a beautiful view. So I don't know if you would be able to understand this, Marie. But your aunt, okay, thank you, because she's just telling me that she just wants to come in and say hi to you, but she also wants to speak to her sister, all right? And she just wants her sister to know that she is okay and she does love her. And she's just saying that the last words need to be forgotten. So I don't know if you can understand this, and I hope that you do, Marie. And she's just telling me that you've got a lot to be looking forward to. But she's telling me that October's important as well, so you would understand where October is very significant. I feel as though it's a birthday, a passing, or an anniversary. But know that she is around you, okay? And as I've just read your name, okay, I feel as though the name Mary is important as well, okay? Because she just put the Y, she's taking the IE away and just putting the Y. So please know that she is with you, and she's also with her sister. And thank you for allowing me to work with you and your loved ones. Right, thank you. Right, let me see. Pamela Greaterix. Pamela, are you here? Are you still here? Hi, Pamela. Thank you. Pamela, as I'm sitting, I just feel as though I've got the energy of a gentleman, okay? And he's not telling me who he is yet. He's not giving me the communicator, right? But he's just giving me a lot of love for you. But I just feel as though I just want to sit back and I just want to take a bit of time out, okay? And he's wanting you to do that because I feel as though everything is just a wee bit too busy. But he's also telling me as well that there's someone that needs to pay attention to their schooling, okay? Because I feel as though there's someone that's just not paying enough attention at the school. And, you know, he's actually just given me a hat as well, but he's given me my left hand, so I want to use my left hand. All right, so know that feeling exhausted, right? Okay, but he's actually just given me a cat. In fact, you know what? It's not. I want to say that there's somebody that's going to be graduating soon, or there's a graduation, or someone's not working enough towards their graduation, right? But I just feel as though they're making it more difficult for themselves than what it needs to be, right? Okay. But I want to say that I've got a lady who's just came in as well, okay? And as this lady comes in, I feel as though she's very gentle and she's given me a lot of love as well. And she's just taken me to my neck, and I want to say that she would have loved her jewellery, okay? And I feel as though she had some very good quality jewellery as well. And she's just telling me to say to you that everything's going to be all right? And I just hope, right, Mum, okay, because she's just telling me that you've not to worry, all right? And she's saying that things will turn out how they're supposed to turn out, okay? The way that they are supposed to, because it's not how we plan things, and that's not how life works, is what she's telling me. So know that she's with you, okay? And I want to say this gentleman is still not giving me the communicator, Pamela, so I feel he would have been a very private man, but it's just telling me that he loves you anyway, okay? He's not saying who he is, but you know who he is, and he's actually given me a gold signet ring as well. So this gentleman, you will know him by his signet ring, he said. But know that he's with you, and thank you for coming on and joining me and allowing me to work with you, Pamela. So I hope all that resonates for you. All right. Could be dad, right? Okay. When I read could be dad, I did feel the energy was right there, okay? So just know that he is with you. And Veselina Latu, apologies, I've no I have not pronounced your name right, and I know that for a fact, but it's a pleasure, Pamela. So right, okay, so you're still here, right? As I'm sitting, okay, I want to say that I've got a lady with me, and as this lady comes in, I feel as though she's made me sit up tall, all right? And I want to say that she would have been a lady because she's just made me sit at the edge of my seat, and I feel as though she would have actually, she's telling me that she was a very well-read lady, okay? So She's coming in just to say that there's someone here that needs to be careful with their posture, because I feel as though the way that they're sitting is actually giving them some back trouble, and I feel as though it's lower back. All right. And I feel as though this is mum. All right. Because I feel the energy is so much love. And if it's not, then it is gran. Right. Okay. But I want to say as well that you're very interested in the angels, and I feel as though you do work with the angels, or you work with numerology. And I just want to say that you need to keep going with that, and you need to keep expanding on your knowledge with it, because they're just saying that at the moment you've just put yourself on a wee bit of a standstill. And they're just saying that just as I say standstill, they've given me Stansted as well. So I don't know if you've got connections with the Stansted, maybe through Zoom or something, but I want to say that you need to continue with your development, all right? But I also want to say as well that this is mum, it's mum that's here, all right? And she's actually just giving you a lot of comfort just now, because she's just telling me that there has been a lot of sorrow, okay? And I want to say in the last 4 months, there has been a lot that you've had to be dealing with. And I just feel that it's like it never rains, but it pours, is what she's telling me. But she's just telling me that brighter days are ahead, okay? And she's also given me a daffodil. So daffodil, I feel as though either it's the month of March, it's important, or you would understand someone here. And I want to say that you would understand someone here that's got a bit of concern with their health. But I want to say that there's a lot of healing going in there, okay? And I just want to say that to stop worrying, because the spirit are sending all the healing that they can. But, you know, they've just taken me and put my hand to my mouth. So I feel as though there is someone that's really just struggling with their health just now, but there's lots of healing being sent, okay? And what mum's telling me is that it's not as bad as what you see, all right? I feel as though this is a female that's going through a lot of illness just now, but they're just saying that there is lots of light, okay? And she's just saying, you know, we need to just keep going and do what we can just to keep everyone comfortable. Now, I don't predict or anything, but she's just telling me that things are going to be okay. But I also want to go to where there's going to be a journey, okay? So I feel as though there's going to be a bit of traveling involved. So I feel as though within the next 3 months, there's going to be someone that's actually been going. I actually want to say it's a flight. All right. So there's someone that's actually going on a flight. They're having to travel somewhere. Okay. But I want to say as well that you're actually a wee bit worried about employment just now as well. If it's not you, there's someone around you that's worried about employment. But I just want to say that it is all going to get sorted as well. Okay. So I hope that resonates, and thank you for allowing me to work with you. Right. Good morning, Facebook user. If you wouldn't mind just clicking on StreamYard, and we'll just go through. So Susan Williamson, welcome. Susan, I just want to say, in fact, you still here, Susan? That's what I need to check. Right, okay. Susan, I want to say that I've got a lady here with me, okay, but I want to say that she would have been a diabetic, okay, and I just want to say that there's someone around you at the moment that's needing a wee bit of TLC. I want to say that they've closed themselves away a lot, but I want to say that they really need to be speaking to someone, okay? It's not anything that's going to be detrimental, but it's just that someone needs to offload, all right? And I want to say, just as I said offload, I want to say that there's someone around you that would be long distance lorry driving or truck driving is what they're telling me. Okay. But I want to say that they need to take a wee bit of downtime as well, because they are just exhausted. But she's just saying to me as well that there is just some things that you need to take a step back with. All right. because I feel as though there's some situations that you're in and around that does not involve you, but you seem to be getting pulled into it. Well, they're just saying, please do not allow that to happen, okay? Because when you stop that from happening, this is when you're actually going to have some energy. And I feel as though this is when things are going to start, that you're going to be expanding with things, all right? But I want to say that you're going to be able to open your mind clearer as well, because at the moment it's like your mind is so confused that there's nothing that you can answer yourself with, all right? And I want to say that I've got a gentleman who's came in, and as this gentleman comes in, I feel as though this is, I want to say this is Dad, okay? And I'm just feeling very forlorn with him, and I feel so exhausted, but he's putting this on me, and I feel as though this is you. But I feel as though before his passing, it's right, okay, right. So before his passing, I want to say that it was like he kept going for everybody, but he found it difficult at the end. And he's just saying sorry for that. But he's just saying that he hasn't left you, all right? His body's left, but his soul's still here. Right, okay. And I want to say as well, there's someone that's actually having some issues because they've just taken me to my sinuses and they've just changed my voice as well. So I want to say that there's somebody that's needing to go, and in fact, you know what it is? It's hay fever. So I'm feeling that someone here needs to actually go to the doctor, because the antihistamines that's over the counter isn't enough. I feel as though they're needing something stronger and it's needing to be prescribed. Not a doctor, don't predict, but I'm just giving what Spirit's given, okay? Know that they're with you, and thank you so much for allowing me to work with you, Susan. And just know that they are around you, they do love you, okay? But I've just been given a daisy to hand to you, so you would understand Daisy. But I feel as though Daisy is a name as well as a flower, okay? But know that they're around you, and thank you for coming on and joining me. Okay, thanks. Right, okay, so who else? Eva, I just seen your name. Eva, are you still here? Eva Bustrom? Yep, okay. I've got a gentleman coming, okay, and as this gentleman is coming in, I feel as though he's got a very gentle energy. I don't feel he would have believed in this movement, Eva, all right? And he's just taken me to my thumb, so I feel as though he would have had arthritis. If not him, then I feel as though there's someone here that's got an arthritic problem, okay? But in fact, it's someone here that's got an arthritic problem. But is just saying it's to do with the controls, the phone and the controls, all right? So it's just saying that maybe use another form of when you're working with the phone, use a pen, all right? And I want to say this gentleman would have been a bit confused and also had a bit of a speech impediment before he passed, because I just feel as though my words just weren't coming out there, all right? And I want to say as well that there's someone around you that's actually needing to be careful with the purse strings. I feel as though there's someone that's given a bit too much because it's not being respected. So I hope you can understand that, Eva, but know that they are helping you, all right? But this is a strange thing that they're giving me, and apologies if I'm wrong, but I want to say that it's like they've taken me to my right foot, and I feel as though I've got, like, say, one leg is a bit longer than the other, and it's like they've just put an instep in my shoe. Would you understand this? I hope that you can understand it, but just know that they are sending love and healing around there. But I want to say that I've got another lady's energy who's just came in, okay, and I feel she would have passed very quickly, but she's given me a real pain at the back of my left eye. So you would understand a lady that would have passed really quick. And you understand, right? Okay, because she's just telling me that she's just saying to me to say to you, all that glitter ain't gold. She's not opening that up, Eva. So I'm hoping that you can understand what she's meaning by this, okay? Because she's just telling me that sometimes there's more things in life than materials. All right. So know that they're with you, and thank you for allowing me to work with you. And I hope that all resonated for you. Right. Okay. Let me see. Just see who I'm drawn to. This isn't. Why am I not saying? Darlene G. Ferris. Are you still here? Darlene, are you... Right, okay, you're still here. I want to say I've got a gentleman who's came in just now, okay? And as he comes in, I feel as though he was a very lively person, okay? And it was just like he had a really big personality. But you know what he's doing is he's actually taking me to my hair as well. So I don't know if he done hairdressing while when he was here, or if he was interested in fashion, because this is just what he's given me, okay? And I just feel as though I want to stand up, and it's like I just want to shout for the rooftops, okay? So I feel as though everything was very, like, what he's given me is everything was very flamboyant, was what his words are. Don't know if you can understand this, Darlene, but this is just what he's given me, okay? And he's just saying, you know what he's actually just given me is Cilla Black gone ta-ra. All right. So don't know if you can understand this, but obviously he's telling me this, so you hopefully do understand. But I feel as though a lady's coming in as well, okay? And as this lady's coming in, I feel as though her energy is softer. And she's just telling me to say to you that you need to keep climbing the ladder, okay? And then, right, you're saying no, I don't know what you're saying no to, but I'm just going to keep going with the message, okay? So hopefully whatever it is that you says no to, you will be able to look back and understand it. If it doesn't fit for you, then please just put it aside. It's my misinterpretation, okay? But I want to go back to the lady, okay? Because as she's coming in, I just feel as though what she's telling me is that you need to actually start climbing the ladder again, because she's just telling me that you've lost your confidence lately. So I don't know what... I feel as though there's been something with the family, all right, because I feel as though it's like I'm backwards and forwards is what she's telling me. And I just feel as though there's something no right there, and there's something that needs to be sorted, all right? But she's just telling me to say that it will be okay, and she's given me the month of August, all right? And when it comes to the month of August, I feel as though that's either a birthday passing or an anniversary, but there's also something that's going to be changing, but for the better. And I don't know if there's someone that's actually looking to move house, but they've given me a silver key. When Spirit gives me a silver key, I know that someone's looking to move house, or there is going to be a house move. All right. So hope that resonates for you, Darlene. And apologies, whatever I've misinterpreted, but hopefully you're able to understand a lot of it. Okay. So thank you for coming on and allowing me to work with you and your loved ones. Thanks. Tracey, Anison, right. The gentleman was for yourself. Right. So apologies if I've had the connections crossed. All right. So Tracey, as always, if there's anything that excuse me, that I've misinterpreted or you feel that that message is for you, then know that they are around you. So I am going to work with you, Tracy, because obviously if you can understand this gentleman, he's needing to come through and give you the message, all right? But you would understand where he would be like larger than life. And I want to say that, like, I want to stand on the stage as well, all right, with him. And I'm just getting, he's showing me feather boas and everything else like that. So I want to say that this is what he's wanting brought into your life again, okay? Because I feel as though there has actually been a lot of troubled times. And I'm hearing the song, When You're in Trouble and You Need a Helping Hand, right? So he's just given me that song. And obviously that must be no feather boas, but you understand, right? Okay. Right. You know, as I've just done that, he's actually put my hand up as well and he's drawn me to number 4, okay? So I want to say that number 4 is important around you, Tracey, all right? I don't feel it's for him, I feel it's for you, but I want to say that 4 is important on a door number as well, so you would understand this. But he's just saying to me that you will always be in his heart, okay, is what he's telling me. And he's just saying that... I've just heard the song Sending the Clowns. All right. So I don't know if you can understand this, Tracey, but obviously there's got to be, it's not for me to understand. Excuse me. But I want to say that he would have had some issues with his lungs because he's just put a cough on me. Okay. And he's just saying that forget that. All right. Is actually in the spirit world and he is absolutely fine now and he's watching over everyone. But I want to say that there's a wee girl as well that he's looking over just now, okay? Because I feel as though there's some concerns with her and know that he is with her and sending lots of love, okay? So thank you for allowing me to work with you, Tracey, and thanks for confirming, because it's always nice to know that the communicator always connects to their loved ones. So thank you for joining me. Right, okay. Right, I'm just going to go through. Who else is here? Just going to go back up. Julie Rollins. Julie, are you still here? Yep. Julie, I want to say that, right, okay, thank you. I want to say that I've got a lady here, okay, and as this lady comes in, I feel as though she would have been a friend, all right, because I don't feel the mum energy. I just feel as though it's, hi, Juliet. I just feel as though she would have been a good friend, all right, and, you know, I just feel with her, it's like I would have had a stroke. And I don't feel the stroke had taken her over, but you would have understood where she's actually had some ailments on her left side before she passed. But I don't know if you can understand this lady, Julie, or if I've got the communicator right. But just know that she is around you, okay? But I want to say that you would understand where you're just going in circles now, all right? Because I want to say that something needs to be written and I also feel something needs to be signed as well, and I feel as though it's legal. So I hope you can understand this, Julie, but they're just saying that she's just saying that she is around you. But I've just had the energy change, and I want to say that I've got mum here as well now. And as she comes in, if it's not mum, it's gran, as she comes in, I want to say that there's lots of support there. And she's telling me that you've not to back down, all right, because you are right and you've got to stand your ground as well, she's telling me. But she's given me a poodle as well, so you'd understand where there was a dog that was a poodle. I don't know. I feel as though the poodle is in the past and it's just a memory, okay? But I want to say the wee poodle's coming in for to just give you some love. But what she's done is she's just made me bite my gum, so you would understand someone that does gum bite. And I feel as though that's something that needs to be attended at your husband's dog, right? Okay, thank you. I just feel as though this is something that needs to be attended. I feel as though someone needs to go to the dentist just to get a mouth shield is what she's telling me, okay? But I want to say I've got a gentleman who's coming. I feel as though there's lots of spirit around you just now, just to give you the comfort. But I want to see the gentleman, and I want to say it's Grandad. It's definitely Grandad here, okay, because he's telling me Grandad. And he's just telling you off because he's just saying that you're just bowing down to too many people, okay? It's time that you stood up and you actually found your own voice. And please know that they are around you. And I'm hearing the song, You Spin Me Right Round, Baby Right Round. Right, okay. Symbolic. That makes sense with teeth, right, okay. But I want to say that that song's symbolic, okay. So it's You Spin Me Right Round because you've just been spun round so many times, Julie, okay. I know that that spirit is walking with you. And they're just saying to me to say that, you know, whoever walks out in your life, it's not always a bad thing, but they will always come back. All right. So they will know what they've lost when they've lost it, but they will come back. Right. Okay. So thank you for allowing me to work with you, Julie. And thanks for allowing me to work with your loved ones. Thank you. Know that there is going to be better times ahead, though, but September is important. Okay. So I feel as though that's a birthday passing or an anniversary, but there's also something that you need to be looking out for. Okay. And I feel as though this is something to do with the legal signing. So thank you for allowing me to work with you, and I hope that that makes sense for you. Right, thank you. Kirsty Cook. Kirsty Cook, are you still here? Right, Kirsty. Hiya. Right, okay. Right. Kirsty, just as I said your name, okay, I want to say that I've got a lady here. And just as the lady came in, and it's like she wanted me to go higher. So I feel as though she would have been a very busy lady when she was here. And I feel as though she would have been very sociable. And I feel as though she would have been the heart of the family, okay? And I feel as though she would have been the glue. But just as I had says glue, you would understand where, and this is something that she is just given evidence that she has been around, that someone has broken either an ornament or something and they've been using the glue to glue it together and it's not working. So just know that spirit playing around because they are watching over the other side. But I want to say that they're just wanting to bring some fun and laughter in again, all right? Because she's telling me that there's been too much sorrow. But I want to say as well, you would understand where there's someone that plays the piano, all right, because they want to. It's not. I want to say that there's someone that's playing to someone's tune, all right. So there's someone that's just actually bowing down to somebody, and it's time that they stop doing that. Right, okay. But they want to take me to my knees as well. She's taking me to my knees. So I want to say that there's some healing going around on, I feel as though it's your knee, Kirsty, and it's your right one. And they're just sending some healing there. All right. So know that they are with you, and thank you for allowing me to work with you. All right. I hope that resonates for you. Right, okay, let's see who's next. Right, Joanne Lewis. Facebook user, if you wouldn't mind just putting, clicking on the StreamYard. Joanne Lewis, was it yourself I was going with? Joanne, I want to say that I've got a lady here, right? Okay, and I feel as though she would have had some issues with her memory, okay? I feel as though if it wasn't Alzheimer's, it was dementia, because they've just taken me off track with everything and just put confusion and forgetfulness into my head, all right? So I want to say that I've got this lady here, all right? And just as I'm sitting, I want to go, she's actually just done that and she's just sending you love, okay? And I want to say this is mum. And if it's not mum, it's grand, but I'm feeling it's mum's energy, but she's just sitting saying that she is giving you so much love. But she also wants to thank you as well for everything that you did for her, because I want to say that there was a lot that you had to get through. Right, okay. But she's just telling me to say to you, just to forget the comments of others, because I feel as though there's someone that's actually just been pulling you down a wee bit with things that you did do to your grandma, right? Okay. So I want to say that there's something that that you've done, and somebody is actually, what she's saying is tearing you apart, all right? But I want to say, like, emotionally as well. And she's telling me to say, go and just carry on with what you need to carry on with. All right. And she's telling me as well, thank you for the candles. So someone's just lit a candle for her as well. All right. And she's just telling me to say that she is around. But she's also telling me that Christmas was very important and is very important. But just as I said that, I feel as though there's going to be a new baby coming up, coming in and around you, okay? And you've heard about the baby, she's telling me. And I just feel as though this is going to be bringing some joy into the family again. But I want to say as well that you are interested in the crystals, all right? But she's just telling me that, right, okay. She's just telling me the crystals, though, that you're not using them to the full potential of what they're supposed to be for. So you would understand why she's saying this, Joanne, but know that your grandma is around you and sending you lots of love. But she's telling me, you've heard about the baby, yeah, but she's also telling me that she is watching over and she's protecting you as well. But there's a young lad, I want to say a young lad, I feel as though teenager, just past teenager, that you've got some concerns about. But she's just saying that everything will be okay because they're watching from the other side. So thank you for coming on and allowing me to join you, Joanne, and also allow me to work with your loved ones. And I'm asking her to take that confusion away because she's still got it on me, right? Okay, so Joanne, know that she's sending her love and know that she's with you. Okay, thank you. Right, okay. Who else have we got? Mark Pritchard. Hi. Is Mark still here? Mark Pritchard, are you still here? Yep, right, okay. Mark, as I'm sitting, I want to say that I've got a lady here, okay, but I don't feel as though this lady would have been too old when she passed, all right? And she's just giving me the energy that I feel as though you had a lot to do with her when she was here. She's not giving me the communicator yet, okay, but she's just telling me that she's grateful to you, is what she's saying. But she's just put dryness on my throat as well, okay? So I'm feeling as though there was issues with her voice before she passed, okay? And I just feel as though my throat was drying up a lot. And she's just telling me to say to you that you need to keep drinking more water, all right? Because I feel as though at the moment it's like, because of the heat and things, you're not hydrating enough, is what she's telling me. Right, okay. And I want to say that number 5 is important around you, Mark, because she's just saying that she was a bit of a happy-go-lucky person, okay? And I feel as though she would have always smiled regardless of what was going on. And you would never have known that she had any problems, and she was never one for complaining, okay? And she's just saying to me that, you know, she's actually just given me, I feel as though it's a cricket ball. If it's not a cricket ball, it's baseball. It's something, there's some sport that she's telling me. I'm feeling cricket, okay? Because when I'm saying cricket, I just feel as though that energy is right. But she's just taken me to the cricket pavilion as well, all right? So I feel as though this is a memory, and it's really important for you too, right? And I want to say that you would have been with her, or someone would have been there when she passed, because she's just put my hand on top of my hand, all right? And she's just saying to me that she's thanking you. And I want to say that I've got a gentleman who's just come in as well. And as this gentleman comes in, I feel as though this is dad. No, it's granddad. His granddad is standing at the back of me, but he would not have believed in this. But you know what he's telling me, Mark, is that you are actually feeling energy at the back of your right. You're feeling energy at the back of your right shoulder, okay? And you've been feeling this for the last 3 or 4 days. And he's just saying that that's him around you, because I want to say that he's just given you a whole lot of love just now as well. And he's just saying to me that he has been there when there's been the doctor's appointments, all right? And he's telling me to say to you to stop worrying about everything. And he's saying you worry about the day that you never saw, all right? But I want to say as well, he's just taken me to mum. I don't know, I'm feeling as though mum's still here, but there's some concerns around her. But he's telling me that he's around her, and she's sensing that he is here, okay? So know that they are with you, Mark, and I hope that you can understand all that. I feel as though it's been a bit cryptic, but your granddad's just told me that it's not for me to think, okay? So this would have been his personality. It would have been you just delivered what needed to be delivered, and it wasn't up to us to think about things. So hope that resonates, and thank you for allowing me to work with you and your loved ones. And before I step back, I want to say that I just heard the name Keith. So I don't know if Keith resonates with you, or if this is my next connection. So thank you, Mark. Right. Okay, let's see who else is here. Lucia, are you still here? Yeah. Lucia, I want to say that as I'm sitting here trying to get the energy, I feel as though I've got a lady, and as this lady comes in, she's given me love for you, all right? But she's also just telling me to say to you that I want to say there's something that's been a bit troubling in the last 2 weeks, all right? And it's like, it's a bit of a dilemma, and you don't know what direction to go in and which path to choose, okay? But she's just saying that you need to just sit down and you need to be true to yourself, okay? And you need to trust your gut, because this is what she's saying. But I want to say as well that there's someone at the side of you, someone here that's trying to sway you from making the right decision. All right. And I want to say that there's number 7 is really important around you. All right. I feel as though it's 7 in a family, Lucia, is what I'm getting. All right. And I want to say that I've got a gentleman who just feel as though he is step. I feel as though it's been someone from a step family. So you'd understand step family. But I want to say as well that there's some, right, okay. I want to say that there's someone here that needs to keep a bit tight-lipped just now, okay? And I want, in fact, it's you. I feel as though at the moment, the words cannot be said what you need to be saying, all right? Because I feel as though at the moment, it's like, there's words being stuck in your throat, okay, but it's not the right time to be saying it. And this is what they're saying. But I feel as though in the next 3 weeks there's going to be a situation, all right, and I feel as though it's going to be coming to a head, but I feel as though it's going to be dealt with in the correct manner, opposed to anger, is what I'm being told. But I want to say that time out, all right, and I want to say that you need to just take yourself out, and you need to just get yourself into a quiet space and just get your head around what you need to get your head around, and deal with what you need to deal with, not with what other people need to deal with. So, Lucia, I hope that resonates and you understand it, and thank you for coming on. Okay. And we'll just go and see who else is here. So, let me see. Who else is here? Julia Maynard. Julia, are you here? Hi, Julia. I want to say I've got a lady here, and as this lady comes in, I feel as though her energy, her personality, she would have been a lady that would have been, she would have sat in the background, okay, but she would have observed everything. And I'm just sensing that that is something that you're needing to do just now, because I feel as though at the moment it's like you're a bull in a china shop, all right? And it's just like you need to keep going. But she's telling me that you need to get that balance back, okay? Because I feel normally you're very focused, and it's like you always prioritize things. But at the moment, I feel as though everything's everywhere, okay? And I feel as though your stress levels are really high. But just as I say, your stress levels are very high, I want to take you to the beach, okay? Or the sea. It's not the beach, it's the sea. I want to take you to the sea. So I want to say that I've got a gentleman who's just come in, and he would have been at sea, all right? And I feel as though what he's telling me is the tide is high. And just as I've said, the tide is high. He's taking me to Blondie, and he's taking me to her song, all right? But I want to say that you need to actually just sit back and sit tight, all right? And he's just telling me as well that there's a young lad here, and he needs to be, and apologies, this gentleman's word, I feel as though this is granddad, and it's just saying that there's a young lad here that is needing to be taught some discipline, all right? So apologies for that, but this is what is this granddad's saying, all right? Excuse me. But just as I've said that, all right, I feel as though he's just went, aye, aye, captain. So I don't know if he was actually the captain of the ship, because it's just given me captain's bird's eyes fish fingers as well. So hopefully you can understand that, okay? And know that he's around you, Juliet, and it's just making me like there must be an issue with someone's mouth. I don't feel as though it's their teeth. I feel as though it's their mouth, because it's actually just making me move my mouth around and things, right? And I just feel as though there's an issue with someone's jaw or their mouth. But they are sending lots of healing in there, okay? So thank you, Juliet, for coming on and joining me, and I hope that resonates for you, okay? So, right, okay, thank you for confirming. Right, okay. So there's, let's see, who else is here? Facebook user, if you wouldn't mind clicking on the StreamYard. Kirsty Cook. Kirsty, right, okay. Kirsty, I want to say that excuse me. I want to say that I've got a younger excuse me. I want to say that I've got a younger person here with me, okay? And as they're coming in, I just feel as though it's like they were taken before their time. So you'd understand someone that passed over before their time. All right. But I want to say that they're coming to me and they're actually drawing me to the butterflies that you're putting up. Okay. And they're just telling me that there's new beginnings for you. All right. I feel as though there's been lots. And, I actually feel as though it's been years, and I want to go back 8 or 9 years that everything has been so much in turmoil for you, okay? And it's like, they're telling me that you've not had a lot of happiness. Apologies if I'm wrong with that, okay? But this is what I'm sensing, and this is what they're telling me. But I want to say as well that there's a gentleman with me, but I feel as though this is Dad, and I want to say that someone would have been with him holding his hand when he passed. But he's just wanting to come in and say that he does love you, all right? And he's just telling me that there was some things out of his control that he couldn't do. So he's not opening that up, but I'm hoping that you're understanding this, Kirsty. But he's just saying that he's trying his best over the other side to make things right. Right, okay. But he's also made me sit back as well, and I just want to say as well that there's someone in the family that needs to come together again, okay? Because I feel as though there's been a split in the family, and I feel as though it's time that they sat down and they spoke and they communicated together. Because I feel as though once they communicated, that things will get back, all right? It will be a bit strange at the start, is what he's telling me. He says, but you have actually missed each other, so the bond needs to be brought back together, and he's doing his best to work through this, all right? And he's just saying that if you get handed an olive branch, please accept it, because it is going to help, all right? Regardless of how. Right, okay. It's actually just put my 2 hands up as well, Kirsty, and I just feel as though at the moment it's like it's telling me that you're fearing about losing too many people. Would you understand that? Because I feel as though it's like the way that you're feeling within yourself. I feel as though you've lost your confidence, and it's like you're actually frightened to say anything because you're frightened to. You can't do right for doing wrong, is what he's telling me. But know that he is around you, okay? And he's actually just taking me to I want to say he's taking me to a resting place, but a younger person's resting place. And I feel as though this is the younger person that was taken. And I feel as though there is I want to say it's like wee lanterns or things at the resting place, okay? And I feel as though someone was up there recently. So thank you for coming on and joining me. And I'll do one quick message, and then that will be us done. Thank you, Kirsty. Hope that resonates. And as I say, you've got lots of love coming from the spirit, and just trusting yourself is what it's saying. Right, I'm going to do one more, and I had seen it was John Rainville. Hi, John. Right, okay. John, I want to say that I've got a lady here, all right, and as this lady's coming in, I feel as though it's Gran, and she's giving me a lot of love for you, all right? But I want to say that you need to start walking forward, because she's saying that at the moment everything's just hanging at the moment, because I just feel as though there's things that you're starting but you're not actually completing. And she's just telling me that it will all come together. But you know what she's just given me as well is a spinning top, all right? But she's actually just put it upside down. And so it's like the topper is actually the wrong way around, but the top is spinning. But I feel this is you. All right. It's like you're just spinning. I feel as though you're spinning too many plates at one time. All right. And she's saying, just stop the plates, put them down and work through them. All right. So know that Grant is with you, all right, but also she's telling me that there is going to be changes, and I feel as though it's actually going to be in employment. If it's not employment, I feel as though there's something going to be volunteering. You're going to be volunteering for something, and I want to go to the end of July, but I feel as though this is going to help you. So, John, I hope that resonates for you, and know that she is with you, okay? And I've got a younger lady's energy as well, and she's just wanting to come in and say hi, okay? And she just wants to send her love and know that she is always going to be with you, and she's always walking with you. I hope that that resonates for you, and thank you for coming on and joining us. And that is going to be the last message. So thank you for coming on and joining me. And we've got Veronica at 4 o'clock, or Sheila at 4 o'clock. So, and that will be for doing the card readings. So thanks all for joining me, and thank you, Veronica, for inviting me on. Right, take care, everyone. Right, bye.